Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Palmer. All right, I lied. I didn't do an intro to Palmer. We're leaving tomorrow for Valdez, but I have to do an intro video to Palmer to start off the video. So we're just out walking around our campground, getting some steps in. Palmer is kind of our central location, and we like to come here and re-provision and do a couple of hikes and just kind of chill for a little while.
Yes.
So we're in Palmer and we're going to be here for a week, which, like I said, I lied. This is at the end of the week, but I'm doing it as a beginning. So welcome to Palmer, and we're heading to Valdez tomorrow. No. There's really not a whole lot to say. There's going to be some videos of some hikes, and that's really about it, because we're here to relax and re-provision. So anyhow, welcome to Palmer, and we're gonna have some fun here. Welcome to Bodenburg Butte. 2.3 mile and 750 elevation gain. It's supposed to have a lot of stairs on it. We did this back in 19, I think.
Yep, and 16.
And 16? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But anyhow, we're gonna go do it again. The views from up there are just absolutely spectacular. So at 2.3 miles round trip, so that's what, 1.5 out, something like that. I don't know, but let's go climb some stairs.
Let's go climb some stairs and a mountain.
So we are doing just a nice little walk through the woods, and then I look to my left, and that's where we're going. But we have to work our way up there. Meanwhile, it's just a beautiful stroll through the nice green woods. All right, we are about halfway up. There's a little clearing. You can see some mountains, see some river, see Palmer.
Mountains.
What was that, Ange?
Talkeetna Mountains.
Talkeetna Mountains. And we're about halfway up. Part of this trail is supposed to be stairs. Angel says it's 500 and something stairs. So, want to climb some stairs?
Let's go.
Still climbing stairs, but I remember this from last time. Someone took a Sharpie and wrote a bunch of inspirational messages on the post. In this case, it says, "You got this," as we are breathing hard, climbing stairs. Got a beautiful view out there, but here's where we just came, and here is where we're going. We're still climbing. Keep going, Ange, keep going.
All right.
Almost. You can see the trail up there, the handrails, but we're getting close.
Yes, we are. Up the hill we go.
One last major push, I guess. All right, we're almost to the top, and they have a sign here. It's amazing how much gravel it took just to build these last 84 stairs that we're about to climb. Let's go do it. All right, we made it to the top of Bodenburg Butte. There's a glacier out there. There's an angel. There's the Matsu River. Just absolutely gorgeous view from up here. Just absolutely gorgeous. And we're down.
And we're down.
It was 2.62 miles or something like that. Just under 2 hours for us to go up there and hang out at the top and come back down. So pretty uneventful, very enjoyable, a little steep and a lot of stairs, but
505.
But it's worth it.
Yes, definitely.
What do you think, Ange?
I definitely think it's worth it. The views up there, we did 360 videos, and it is just magnificent. I mean, it is just so worth it. Beautiful.
Be able to see the glacier, the Matanuska Glacier, and the Matanuska River. That's what it is. Or is it the Nick? Or?
No, it's the Nick Glacier and the Matanuska River.
Okay, something like that.
Yes, something like
Glaciers
that.
and rivers.
We'll correct it if it's not correct. We'll look it up.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Or you can. Anyhow, definitely add Bodenburg's Butte to your list when you're in Palmer. No question about it.
Yes.
Well, good morning. We are still in Palmer, and today is HatcherPass. We're heading up to HatcherPass. Not sure how far we're going to climb up there, but we're going to get to HatcherPass anyhow. So, meanwhile, on the way up, there's a gorgeous river. What's it called, sis?
It's the Little Susitna.
Little Susitna River.
Yes.
And we're going to walk on out there right now and take a look at that.
It's beautiful. Let's go.
That's a pretty big river. All right, we found a pullout as we're climbing up HatcherPass. Beautiful view down the valley. But as we continue to drive up the road, that ceiling is getting awfully low. I have the feeling by the time we get to HatcherPass, we're going to be in the clouds. Now, we're on the dirt road going up to HatcherPass, and we're definitely in the clouds and zigzagging through the piles of snow. Definitely in the clouds. All right, we're up at the top of HatcherPass, and there's Angel. There's all the snow and the clouds. But back in 19, you can kind of see the path. We did that back in 19. We attempted it about this time of year and we only got up to about there. We had to come back a couple months later and we made it all the way to the top. I don't think we're even going to attempt it right now. We may have to come back.
Yeah. We need crampons.
We need crampons right now, so. But we can walk out there and see what we see.
Yeah, let's go.
Went for a walk. You can see a beautiful valley and some blue sky down there. But that ceiling is really low. And no, we're not going out that dirt road. We're going back to where we came back. But you can't see the tops of the mountains.
No, have to come back.
We'll have to come back.
Yep.
You want to go hike up there, Angel?
I do want to go hike up there, but right now, I see some folks up there.
Yeah, they're trying.
The track.
They're trying.
We didn't bring our crampons though.
Well, we'll have to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to be hiking HatcherPass today. It's still pretty snowy, pretty deep, pretty foggy. Well, good afternoon, everyone. We are still in Palmer, and this is the Matanuska River Trail that we're about to go hike. It's supposed to be like a 1.4 mile, no big deal. But what really is interesting is the amount of water we have happening here. So, anyhow, let's go do this hike.
Hey, let's go.
Look at the amount of water and how fast it's moving. Burying trees there. The river's going that way, but we're getting an eddy, and the water's going upriver here and then swinging back around for a little whirlpool there. Trees, branches. Man, oh man, I would not want to get in that water. So all the trees around here, well, not all of them, but there's a lot of cottonwood trees, and they shed this white cotton looking stuff that almost looks like snow. Almost looks like snow on the side of the trail. But nope. Alright, we're at the end of the trail. 0.7 miles out. There's the river. You can barely see cars going over here where the bridge was that we were just at. And this river is moving. There is a lot of water coming off of the Matanuska Glacier coming down this braided river. We're looking upriver towards the glacier, which you can't see from here, but suffice it to say it's several miles from here. But yeah, that's what a braided river looks like. The main channel is out there. Very silty. Alrighty, we meandered a little bit. Bring bug spray if you do this trail. We did 1.6 miles. Just walk through the woods. It's supposed to be handicap accessible. There's a couple pullouts for wheelchairs, but it's pretty up and downish.
Yeah.
For handicap, but
Yep.
it's just a cute little trail. Nice walk in the woods, view of the river as we went. So
That's it.
right.
That's it.
Okay, let's go on to the next thing.
Let's go.
So we are back at HatcherPass. We were here Saturday, and it was rainy and totally clouded over. Today is Tuesday, so this is like 3 days later. You can see the top of the hills. We're gonna go up that trail at least a little bit, see how far we can go. But at least we can get a view this time.
Oh, look, people are going up there.
All right. So we're assuming the trail goes down here because that's where all the other footprints are. Muddy and snowy. Well, we made it up to the running water. You can see there's people down there in the snow valley. There's actually a lake down there. And then we got the water coming out from under the snow as it melts. Really kind of cool. What a difference a few days makes. You can see for miles now. From Saturday to Tuesday. What do you think, Ains? You like it better now than we did Saturday?
I do.
I still think we should come back in August and hike all the way up the top of
Yeah,
HatcherPass.
so we can go to the top again.
Yeah, because
Which is
today
fun.
we just went to right there. Back in 19, we went all the way up.
Yep.
So
To the ridge.
maybe we will do that back in August. Who knows? Or next August.
Yeah, right now the ridge is full
Under
of
snow.
Yeah. So we could get up the first ridge, but you can't get up the one behind it.
Yeah, that's the one we want to get to. Well, maybe in August.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. We are still in the HatcherPass area, but when you come off the dirt road from going up HatcherPass, if you hang a left, there's Independence Mine. It's $5 day use parking, but it's an old mine.
Old gold mine.
Gold mine. So we're going to walk around and see what we see here.
Yes, let's go.
This is very helpful. I appreciate all of you.
So the visitor center at Independence Mine is the old house of the mine manager. So this was the manager's house or residence. We're gonna go check out number 2 bunkhouse. I guess it's where
Hey, number 1.
the employees bunked. So this bunkhouse, the recreation room, you can see the projector holes up there, projectors in the movies. They hold 80 people. This is the rec room. Behind the counter where she's at was the healthcare. There's bunks upstairs and other rooms down here we're gonna go look at. Locker rooms, showers, shared bathrooms. Must not have been the fun life. Alright, here's a map of the area where there's gold claims. This is the road we came up. There's that 90-degree turn where it says the gold mine. So wherever there's a yellow square is private property. Anywhere else along this river you can pan. There's another little yellow square. So all along here we can pan as long as we stay off the private properties. Alright, here's bunkhouse number 1. And what the lady in the gift shop in bunkhouse number 2 were saying is if I had my panning equipment, or I could rent it from them, but I've got my own, we can pan this entire creek coming down here. So maybe if we come back in August, we'll bring the equipment with us. Not that we'll find a whole lot, but can't hurt to try. This is the office and commissary apartment house. We're going to work our way down to the dirt trail that goes up to the old fallen down mine. Okay, we're going to go do the Mill Loop Trail. Basically, we're going up there to that fallen down mine, and we're going to come down the other side of those buildings.
Yep.
Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
Alright, we're getting closer to the top where they actually did the mining. This is where the buildings that are all collapsed, where they separated gold. You can see the old railroad rails and trestles that the cars would go on. They would dig up there. The car would come down full of ore into the building to be separated, and then go back out way over that way to dump the tailings. And you can see where they dumped the tailings here. If I remember correct, in 2019 this building was not this much collapsed. I guess when you get that much weighted snow every year, buildings are eventually going to fall. Alright, we're inside of a capped off mine. You can see the rails where the carts would come out with all the ore. They have a cart out here. And the cart would go and get processed. Kind of cool. We got a little pull-out on the walkway coming out of the mine that kind of gives a really good overview. We've got the creek, all the buildings, all the bunkhouses, office manager's house. Kind of a really good overview. There's the trail we just came down. And there's the mine we just went into. Okay, so the hike, what do you call it, Mine Loop Trail?
Mill Loop.
Mill Loop, they said a quarter mile, but we turned our trackers on when we first got to the mine, and then we did that and walked around the mine, everything like that. Ended up being like 1.5 miles. But it's kind of interesting. We've been here before, but we explored all the buildings. It's kind of interesting to see what's going on inside those buildings, all the different bunkhouses, manager's house, etc., and the mine up there. It's really kind of cool. What do you think, Angie?
Yeah, I like it, and it's such a beautiful day that it's a perfect way to get a few steps in and learn some history about the area and just enjoy the weather.
Yep, and I found some information on where I cannot pan for gold later. So
yes. So when we come back,
all right. Well, let's move on. Find something else to do.
let's do it.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to call that a wrap on Palmer. We've been here for 7 nights because we got
I think so.
Yep, 7 nights because we got the 1 week discount.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're staying at Mountain View, as you can see the mountain in the background. Yay!
It is right there.
We're staying at Mountain View in Palmer. They give a discount if you stay for 7 days, a 15% discount, which is better than the 10% you get from Good Sam. So
Yes.
So anyhow, we've been here for a week. We had a couple days of rain. So let's see, what did we do? We reprovisioned. We reprovisioned a lot. Lots of Fred Meyer and Walmart trips. Prescriptions, everything like that. So it's been a lot of reprovision, because that's one of the reasons we like Palmer. But let's see, we went to HatcherPass twice. First time in the clouds, second time in the sun.
Beautiful.
Got a chance to do Independence Mine from HatcherPass. We hiked Bodenburg, did I say it right?
Bodenburg
Bodenburg Butte.
Yes.
that was wonderful. We were talking about doing that a second time, but I don't know. What else did we do?
Let's see. HatcherPass, Bodenburg Butte.
And we had provision.
And a lot of reprovisioning and like he was talking about,
Yep.
working prescriptions out and things like
Yep.
that.
And, kind of like taking it easy, making YouTube videos, balancing checkbooks, just kind of like
Taking a break.
taking a break, sitting in the RV while it was raining. So it was all good. You got a chance
Yes.
to go to church.
Yes, I did. I went to church. I did. And it was wonderful.
So tomorrow morning we pack up and we go to Valdez.
Yes.
We're going to go salmon fish for some pink salmon. We'll try and canning those. That'll be a YouTube on its own, I'm sure, just trying to figure out how to can the salmon. So
And we got to figure out how to catch them again.
anyhow, so Palmer is kind of our central place. We'll probably come back here maybe in August for a little while and do some more reprovisioning, maybe do HatcherPass, maybe do the Butte again. I don't know.
Yeah.
But-
There's Walmart here. There's Fred Meyer. There's
That's it.
anything you could need because you're close to Anchorage.
Yep.
And in the past, we've done Earthquake Park, but we've done it a couple times, so we didn't need to do that again. But
Yep.
yeah.
So anyhow, that's Palmer. I'm not sure how long the video is going to be, but that's going to be Palmer. And tomorrow morning we head to Valdez.
Yes.
So that'll be a new video on its own. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. I hope you're enjoying your trip to Alaska with us. And if you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button.
Yes.
All right, off to Valdez.
Let's go.